Hello,
Hello.
how's it going, y'all?
We are testing our shirt mics.
We have a slight change in
Yeah.
audio quality here.
So let us know if we sound fine or if we don't sound fine.
If we don't sound fine, we can execute
We'll execute
order,
order
stop stream and then start it again.
fix the mic.
But
And
if
then,
it sounds okay,
yeah. It's possible that you're picking. I don't know if you hear us in like duplicate.
that shouldn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
NPR.
Yes. Hello.
You sound. I don't know
Winky
what that.
face.
What does this
Is
mean?
that a winky face?
What does that mean? Is that
Is it a
good?
winky face smile? I'm. Guess I don't know.
I would like real feedback.
It's just keep putting emojis and
If you're just gonna keep being cryptic, I'm gonna assume it's okay.
Do you hear you? Okay. Well, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
But is it fine?
It is fine. Kozlaz says it's fine.
It's fine.
All right. Okay.
It wasn't so fine yesterday. I watched the VOD, and it was
not
bad.
Great. It was not great. Okay.
It was bad. I'm just gonna say
step backwards in quality. We don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Okay.
I spent a while today trying to fix this or fix that mic. That didn't work. So I resorted to shirt mics.
Shirt mics
for now.
Okay. There you go. Shirt mic.
This is Everdell. All right.
Oh, first chill mode.
Chill mode.
If you're watching this on YouTube
And you're still watching after the
troubleshooting section, please subscribe to our channel. Please. Thank you.
Please.
Chill mode over. Continue.
Maybe by the year 2023,
yeah,
we will get 44 more subscribers. Okay. Everdell. We're going to be making a city, like an animal city.
Yeah.
So it's basically a worker placement game where you build a tableau, and that's the game. You progress until the end of the game. If you like tableaus, if you like worker placements, I think you'll like this. I'll talk about the rules very briefly. I think a lot of people actually know how to play Everdell. Most people probably know. They're going to say, you're doing this wrong, okay? And that's fine. That's fine.
And you are allowed to comment that on this video as long as you subscribe first.
Yes,
so.
Absolutely. You can say whatever you want.
You can say whatever you want in the comment section as long as you subscribe.
Of course, we have to read the intro paragraph to the board game, as is tradition, before I go into how to play a little bit. A new year begins. Within the charming valley of Everdell, beneath the boughs of towering trees, among meandering streams and mossy hollows, a civilization of forest critters is thriving and expanding. Ever since famed adventurer Corin Evertail discovered the hidden realm long ago, the citizens have prospered under the shelter of the enduring Ever Tree. From Everfrost to Bellsong, many a year have come and gone, but the time has come for new territories to be settled and new cities established. You will be the leader of a group of critters intent on just such a task. There are buildings to construct, lively characters to meet, events to host. It will be a busy year. Will the sun shine brightest on your city before the winter moon rises? Prepare to be enchanted by the wondrous world of Everdell. Once you are here, you might never ever want to leave.
That's kind of a threat, isn't it?
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, Kozlaz, to that point, we did have to... It took us several turns until we got into the flow of this game.
We played
a Gen Con, and we'll explain it in a second, but like the asynchronous seasons, I think, stumbled us quite a bit too.
Didn't stumble me, because I played Dwellings of Eldervale, and I understand that everyone has to do everything at the same time. But one of the people was like, "Are we sure we're doing this right?
Yeah.
Are we sure this is right?"
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over just the real quick. There are 3 things you can do in your turn. Easy, right? Place a worker, and you start the game with 2 workers, and you get more as the game progresses. There are various spaces that we'll go over in a second, but essentially you place a worker on a space, and you get the benefit of that space. That's it. Play a card. You'll have cards from hand. I'll show an example of a card real quick. Let's just look at the inn. And the card has a cost in the top left. Resources. There are 4 resources in the game. There's wood, resin, stone, and berries. So to build the inn, you would need 2 sticks and a resin, and then you place it in your what's going to be our city, and the city can hold up to 15 total cards.
That's why we have all this blank space right now. We'll use the action cam in a second to show you the awesome board presence of Everdell.
So cards have an effect, and this point value is how much they're worth at the end of the game, and then they have a card type as well. There is a lot of green in this game, so we're gonna do our best just to show you stuff on the card cam. It might chrome a bit. Here's a wife. Also, the inn didn't have it, but there's a prerequisite that if you have this building in your tableau, this card's free to play, so you don't have to pay any resources for it. So it rewards you for kind of building those synergies. That's sort of a that's one of my favorite mechanics in Seven Wonders. So I like that. I like that kind of mechanic where you're just kind of building up.
You're rewarded for thinking ahead.
Yeah, you're saving on resources. Where's another card type here? Let's find. As we've shown those two, there are these cards, the green ones, production cards.
Yeah, it's got the symbol right there. I believe there are 4 different symbols on cards.
Yeah. And I don't think we have another one out, but
yeah,
we'll go over the other stuff as it comes up.
The other one, I believe, is just a one-time effect, and then it's done.
Why you do this, card cam? Why do you do this? I gotta dial down the thing a little bit.
Dial it back. Dial it back now.
Dial it back a little bit.
Dial it back now.
How can you do this to me?
Specifically.
One more. All right. Now, it's gonna look bad. It's fine.
All right.
It's mostly fine. It's not. It's mostly fine. Okay.
It's gonna drive him crazy all night.
Yeah. Okay.
Action cam.
Action cam. I'm gonna turn on the eddy cam if you want to grab it and go and point at the tree. You can see this cool tree that we got here. That's me.
That's Justin.
You have limited range.
I got a limited range of motion.
With
all
the
right.
action
So
cam.
you have this awesome tree right here, and it looks down over the board. We've got some 3D printed holders that we're using to store the materials. Your deck of cards is stored inside the tree. On the top branches of the tree, you've got some extra objectives, and we'll cover those in a bit.
We'll go over those in a second.
And then we got our extra workers that we store up top. And as we go through the game,
as we progress through seasons, we'll get more workers to work with.
Yeah, so the tree is mostly obscured on the regular view, but just give you a quick glance over the board. But yeah, you get to really get the feel. This game has a very unique board presence, in my opinion.
It's pretty nice.
So yeah, you get that whole setting feel while playing this game. So there you go.
All right, those are action cam
super.
over. Okay, so I'll go over what spaces do. Essentially, most of the spaces are like get some resources or draw cards, right? So this space is you may discard a card from your hand, and we're going to start with like 5 or 6 cards in our hand. For every 2 cards you discard, gain 1 of any resource. And any resource is berries, stone, resin, or sticks. Okay? There are 3 spaces on the board that were randomized at the start of the game. That's these 3 cards. And in a 3 or 4 player game, there's 4 of these cards. But since it's only 2 players, there's only 3 cards. And we only have access to 1 space on these cards since it's 2 players. In 4 players, there are 2 workers that could go on either of these cards. So we can actually just grab these and put them on the card cam to show. They're a little bit chromed.
So these are the options that we have for this.
These change every game. So there's essentially like 3 to 4 different spaces per randomized.
It gives you a lot of replayability, which I think is cool.
So this one is gain 2 of any resource. Pretty good. This one is draw 3 cards and gain a pebble. Pretty good. And this one is draw 2 cards and gain 1 of every resource. Pretty solid. And then we have your run-of-the-mill, get a berry and a card, get a pebble, draw 2 cards, get a resin, or get a
victory point.
Victory point. That's gold. These are essentially just victory point at the end of the game, but I think you can pay them for some stuff, right?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
But I may be wrong about that.
Resin in a card, double resin, stick card, stick. There you go. There's also going on a journey, which can only be done in the final phase of the game.
Yeah,
where
it does remind you here, only open in autumn. So
you place a guy there, and you discard a card from your hand. You must discard equal to points. So you have to discard 2 cards for that one, right?
Yeah, 3, 4, and 5 cards. So you have to discard a bunch of cards.
That's just essentially a way to dump cards you have at the end of the game to gain extra points.
Yeah, the VP's not spendable. I didn't think they were, but
So
There are cards that will put VP on them for an effect, but that's not VP. That is yours.
this meadow is like the public hand. You can actually play cards from the meadow during your turn if you have the resource to spend it, or if you have the prerequisite building to play it for free. So
this is like 7-card stud hand. Basically.
Yeah, they're public. And also you have a hand of cards that are private that only you can play. So let's go over setup real quick, and then we can talk about those as well. The other goals. Setup is place the board on the table.
Yep.
Evertree.
Yep.
Done. Place twigs, resin, pebbles, and berries.
Yep. Done.
Done. Place the point tokens and occupied tokens beside the board. Boop, boop.
Done.
Shuffle the forest cards and place them on the forest clearing. Use 3 cards for 2 players or 4 cards for 3 or 4. That's these.
Done.
Place the 4 basic event tiles along the river. Then shuffle the special event cards and place 4 special events.
Excuse me, Eddie. Excuse me.
Jeez.
Excuse me.
That's these.
That would be these. Card cam. There you go. Boom. These give you extra points.
Oh, so they don't actually say what they require on them. But
yeah, it's labeled on the board, and mostly it requires you to have specific number of the cards.
Yeah, so
it's like it's looking for like
3 of a specific card type to claim for each one.
3 of the paw print, 3 of the blue events, 4 of the resource ones, and then 3 of the vagabond.
And you also have to place a worker to claim those. So that's it's sort of a race to get to those goals, and that's pretty substantial point gains for a worker placement, right? So 1 worker placement gets you 3 once you hit that goal. So it's a target to work for, and it's a little competitive. Shuffle the main deck and randomly place 8 cards face up in the middle. We've done that. Each player chooses a color and starts with 2 workers of that color. We've done that. I got my mice here.
I'm playing some squirrels.
The first player will draw 5 cards from the deck. The second player 6 cards. The most humble player goes first. So
and humility is my second greatest attribute. So.
Yeah. Boom. So I guess I'm first player.
Yes.
What's decided? Okay. Each player places their 4 other workers in the upper branches of the Evertree, which we showed you earlier. We also get the 4 special events on the lower branches of the Evertree. So these are similar to the other goals that we just showed you, and then they require prerequisites and a worker placement to claim. So these are pretty substantial too. So
yeah, the requirement is up here. So this requires the monk and the dungeon. This requires the judge and the queen. And then you get the effect listed on these. And these are a once per game.
Yeah, so what effects we got here? We got when achieved, draw 1 card and receive 1 resource for each gold on your chapel.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's when we referenced earlier how you put the gold on cards. The chapel is one of those cards.
Okay, and then this is worth 2 points for each gold in your chapel. 2 points for each gold in your chapel. Okay, at the end of the game, right?
Yeah.
And this one is 3 gold for each buried worker in your cemetery.
Yep. We're gonna get real morbid.
All right. And this one is what does it say?
Ministering to miscreants.
Ministering to miscreants. 3 for each prisoner in your dungeon.
Yep.
So we got dungeons and cemeteries. All right. Tax relief. So
one or the other. That's your fate.
What does it say?
Or one, then the other.
Oh, activate production. Oh, so when you get this, you activate production.
Yep.
And it's just worth 3 points.
Pretty good too.
But you need the judge and the queen to do that. So Stormstrong, what's up?
No, it was saying that you would be first.
Oh, okay. I see.
Because of the humbleness.
All right. So that's pretty much everything we need to play. We just kind of
go. All right.
Like I say, either on your turn, you either place a worker, play a card, or prepare for season. So if you're kind of out of things to do, that's when you prepare for the next season. You move on. After spring, summer, and autumn, the game ends. So there is a time where one player could be taking multiple turns while the other player has passed at the very end of the game. But yeah, there's a limit of workers plus buildings to be beneficial to send someone to the jail cemetery. Yes. Yes. So we'll not be hesitating to throw people in the dungeon. So I'm first. Okay, let me look at my hand and see what we got here. Okay. So we need to collect some resources. We don't start with any resources, right? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't believe there were any starting resources.
All right, so I'll just go here and I'm gonna grab 3 sticks.
All right, I am going to go to the 2 of any. I'm going to grab a stick and a pebble. Do I want that? No, I want... well, I want to take that so that you can't have it. That's more important to me than whatever I get from this.
Typical.
Yeah, so I'll get 2 sticks. I can get 2 sticks and draw a card if I go there. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go here. 2 sticks and draw a card.
Okay. I'll go here, and I'll draw 2 cards and get a resin. Okay. Maximum hand size is 8, by the way, and you cannot draw above 8 at all for any reason.
All right, I am going to get 2 resin. Yeah, there's kind of like some weird rules around card drawing. So like if you were to draw, you just stop drawing. So it's not like you get to draw, then decide what you want to discard. You just don't ever get to draw. So
Okay, I will play the farm, I think. For 2 sticks and resin. Boop, boop.
all right, I will also play farm. We're not so different, you and I.
Yep. So I'll go ahead and grab.
Do you get the... You don't get this when you immediately play it, right?
I don't think you do.
Yeah, I don't think
Let me
so.
make sure.
I can't honestly don't remember, but there might be... You might get the production when you play the card, but I think I'm wrong. Honestly, don't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Once immediately when played.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So you get a berry.
You got one too.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. We have these cool deluxe tokens. The berries are all they're all like squishy.
They're goopy.
They're pretty goopy. It's great. Okay, so we do have a berry. That's good. I guess I'll grab his wife since that's a free play.
Yeah, and that means your farm was occupied.
Yeah, so that says may share space with a husband. So if you use a space or use a building to play a card, you have to place an occupied token on it so that you can't do that again. You can only get 1 free play per building, right?
Yep. Okay, and a new card replaces the one Justin grabbed.
The dungeon.
The dungeon. I'm gonna get a wifey too.
Okay.
As well.
You get the occupied token.
Yeah.
Hmm. Do we just be done? Is it so early to be done? What does Monk do? You may give up to 2 berries to an opponent to gain 2 gold each. Okay. I'll play a berry to play this innkeeper. The innkeeper says, when playing a critter, you may discard this innkeeper from your city to discount it by 3. So, not bad.
I too will play an innkeeper. We drew like the same cards.
Okay.
We just have the same cards.
I will discard this innkeeper to play chip sweep, which activates another production in my city. So innkeeper is discarded. Discarded cards go there face down.
Yeah, the first time we played, we did not play with the discard pile face down. Well, and I think this is like a very important thing. Knowing
you get to gain a berry.
Yeah, because I think the more knowledge you have of this game, the more knowledge you have in this game, the more you know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So, all right, mine.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to explode this innkeeper to play husband.
Oh.
And I gain one of any resource if paired with a wife, and I have at least one farm.
So you get to stack it on the wife, right? So may share a space with husband.
Okay, yep, sure thing. They'll stack like that. So that's important because
you have limited.
You only have limited amount of space. And since the wife is worth more points at the end of the game, I'm just going to cover her real quick.
I don't think her text matters at all, so you can actually cover her completely, except for the I guess the thing
until the end of the game. So I get one of anything. So I am going to get a pebble.
Okay. I might now be done. Let's see. I don't think I want a monk yet. Yep. So I'll prepare for season. So I get to take back all my workers and take the worker off of this, and I get to activate production in my city. So basically, just get 2 berries in this case. So that's all the production I have. And that's my turn. So it's Nathan's turn now.
All right, I am gonna play the resin refinery. So I spend a stone and a resin, and then when I play this, I get a resin back because it produces it. And it is your turn. You are a season head of me now, but it's not.
I'm gonna go here to draw 3 cards and get a pebble. 3's a lot of cards. I'm feeling like, all right.
All right. See, I have anything else to play? Nothing really that combines with anything else, I think. Yeah, so I guess it is prepare for season, so I'll pick up me squirrels, and get this squirrel, and then get to activate my production. So I get 1 berry and a resin, and then 1 of anything from the resin refinery, which I think will be a pebble.
Okay. I'm going to go here and get 2 resin.
All right. I am going to get 3 sticks. Something we didn't mention, there are spaces, it may not pick up very well on this, but there are spaces that have an open end of the circle, and that means any number of workers can be placed in that space. And if the space has got a closed bottom, that means only 1 worker can be in the space. So, and this game turned into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Farmer Cow Milk meme video. I'm not familiar with that meme
video. I don't know
video.
what that is either.
So I'm going to assume no.
I'm going to play as the resin refinery. And I'll basically get a resin back from playing that. So,
but I don't have enough evidence to disprove that, so it may still be able to. All right, I am going to play the mine. This is a pebble, a resin, and a stick. And this produces a pebble, so I'll get that.
I need some cool buildings. The theater. The dungeon. Or I could draw some more cards. I have 6 cards. Yeah, let's go here. I'm gonna get 2 cards and a pebble.
All right, I am gonna claim the 4 harvest cards.
Okay.
So my worker comes onto this little place. I take that. This is a once per game, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this comes over here to my area, and
you
that's
score it at the end of the game.
Yeah.
2 sticks. I feel like I blew it.
By drawing a bunch of cards?
Well, just in general. I'll play the stone for a crane, which says I can discard it to pay three fewer resources.
Yeah.
So that's something.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm playing a construction.
Do I want to build this in? So if I the inn actually has the card cam still on, correct? Right?
Yep.
The inn has this open sign right here, and what that means is that Justin can actually use the inn, even though it would be in my play area. But Justin has to give me a victory, or I gain a victory point if Justin decides to use the inn. None of those required the inn, though, right?
Right. Monk and dungeon. Okay.
Yeah, monk and dungeon, which are both in play. Okay, I got one more. I have one more unit to place. One more unit to place. Do I buy some stuff and then maybe place the unit depending on what flips up? I guess I'll play an inn. So I'll spend the 2 and a resin and play the inn. All right, so that's my 5th one along that way. Okay.
All right, I will discard this crane to play.
Sorry, I gotta flip up a new card.
Yeah.
Ah!
The husband. Ooh, maybe I'd just get the husband. While the getting's good. 3 berries.
A lot of berries.
That's a lot of berries. You gained 1 if paired with a wife, and if you have at least farm in yours. Okay, that's probably worth it. So I'll pay my 3 berries. I'll get the husband. Paired with a wife. So I gain 1 if paired with a wife, and you have at least 1 farm in your city, which I do. And I will gain a berry. Okay. The husband-wife combo is so many points. It's like 7 points.
I think when we played the first game, I think our friend had 2 copies of each of them.
Yeah.
All right, I can use my inn to play something for 3 fewer. I can throw somebody in the dungeon. I think I use the inn to play the dungeon. So play a creature or construction from the meadow for 3 fewer of any type. So that goes there, and that will go there. The innkeeper.
All right, I'll discard this crane to play this dungeon for 3 fewer resources. It only costs 3, so. All right, I'm done.
All right, I'll use my inn to play the innkeeper for free. I'll go there.
Pigeon. Okay, I'll play a berry to get a monk. I read what face down means. Face down means they don't give you points at the end of the game, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Somebody's getting thrown in the dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Yep, not considered part of your city and not worth points. Okay.
All right, well, I think I throw the innkeeper in the dungeon. So when playing a construction or critter, you may place a critter from your city face down beneath this dungeon to decrease the cost by 3. So I'm throwing my innkeeper into the dungeon. Sorry. And I will grab the lookout. I'll grab the lookout.
The barge toad. Okay. Resin and sticks. I think I need my animals back. I think I gotta take... I'll prepare for season action. I'll take my critters back here. It's summertime, so I get to get my guy and draw 2 meadow cards. So get 2 cards directly from the meadow, which is interesting. I don't get to do production for summer, though, is one issue, right?
That's one big thing. First time I played the game, I didn't realize that you didn't produce for summer, so I had like
you were planned for it.
I had like built up like a huge production for it.
I'll get the school.
You draw both and then replace.
Yeah. And I guess this barge toad. The queen.
The queen.
So it's your turn.
Okay. I am I prepared for this season, or do I get this monk? Yeah, I guess I prepare. So I will collect me squirrels. And it is your turn.
All right, I will. This is monk in dungeon, right?
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and claim this with the critter. Oh, it's
you gotta have
3. It fits at the end of the game, right?
Yeah.
3 for each prisoner in dungeon. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm about to slap the monk directly into the dungeon.
Thank you for your service. Toss in the dungeon.
Goodbye.
Oh, I got to draw 2 from the meadow
Yeah.
when I did that. So draw the queen and the doctor. Both of those are pretty pricey cards.
The post office.
I don't know if that would have changed your turn. I think you probably still end up grabbing it.
Yeah, I think I wanted to grab that because I think you could have grabbed it next turn if I didn't do that. Or you're a monk away still, so either way, it's fine.
Okay, I am gonna use the end player critter or construction from the meadow for 3 fewer of any resource. I am gonna play the university for 3, or for free in this case. So, and this says discard a critter or construction from your city, gain resources equals that card's cost, then gain 1 resource and gain 1 gold. So you can use that to deconstruct things.
All right. Is it time to start stuffing people into the dungeon?
They can only have 1 right now. So
I can only have 1?
Yeah, you have to have the ranger to add another one. That's what the little
okay.
lexicon down there at the bottom is.
Oh, okay. I think I'll buy this post office. 2 resin and a stick. That's all my resources. And it says, give an opponent 2 cards, then discard any number of cards and draw up your hand limit for replacing a critter there. And it is open, so Nathan could place onto this and do that effect and I would gain a gold if he did that.
I am going to play the doctor for free using the university. Assuming, well, I want this judge.
Judge and Queen is a card.
Yeah. I will. I mean, I can't. I'll play the Doctor and gain. Oh, sorry. Play the Doctor for free using the University. So I'll just place that token there. The Doctor is in.
I will play this Postal Pigeon from the post office. So to occupy it, it says reveal 2 cards. You may play one worth up to 3 gold for free. Discard the other. So I will reveal this chapel, I think. Maybe not chapel. Let's do school. We'll reveal the school and the chapel. No, sorry. School and the fool. And I'll play the school and discard the fool. The fool like plays into your spot and gives you -2 points, but
Yeah.
uh,
he gets thrown in the dungeon at on some future date.
Yeah, exactly. So. It's just a free dungeon guy. Okay, I am done.
Okay. I am gonna grab the 3 paw. I've got 1, 2, 3 paw cards, so I'll play that and grab that one.
Maybe I should be looking at those a little bit. 3, I can't do any of this. It's fine. All right. I will. It's time to just like get some sticks. Load up on sticks. Yeah, we'll just load up on sticks. Your turn.
So I blow up this doctor. So I thank him for his service, but explode him. Cemetery, Shepherd, Wood Carver, and Chapel. So Judge and Queen are really the only ones in play. Okay, yeah, we're blowing up the Doctor. Sorry, Doctor. So discard a critter construction from your city. Gain resources equal to that card's cost. So 4 berries plus 1 of any resource, and I'll grab a stick.
Do you discard it?
Yeah, he's discarded. 4 berries, please. And then I gain 1 victory point. I got a hunger for berries.
All right, I will use the dungeon to play the theater for -stone, resin, and stick. So I'll pay 2 sticks for it.
Okay.
And I'll stuff the
Pigeon is the one that makes the most sense, I think. But
they're both about the same for me, so I think let's stuff the monk in there.
Okay.
And I get the theater.
Yeah. Just call me Joe Manchin. Player herp.
Okay.
The palace. Okay. I am gonna play the Queen for 5 berries.
It's a lot of berries.
Later, berries.
All right, we'll use the theater to play the bard. The bard says you may discard up to 5 cards, gain 1 each. I will discard. Let's discard these 3. Gain 3. I'm done.
I am going to use the queen. It says play a card worth up to 3 victory points for free. So I am going to play the judge for free.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. I will go to the post office. So give an opponent 2 cards, then discard any number of cards and drop your hand limit. So I'll give you those and I'll draw 8.
Thanks.
That's 4, 8.
All right, now you got 1 worker left. I could advance to the next era. And I think that I do that. Yeah, I think I do that. So I'll advance to the next season. I recall my workers. I get these 2 workers, and then I get a production phase for autumn. So I'll get a berry from the farm. I'll get a resin from my resin refinery. I'll get a stone from the mine. And then I get 1 of anything from the husband, which I guess will be a stick. All right.
Okay. I will go here and get stick resin. Then your turn.
I am gonna use the queen to play the fairgrounds for 3, and this draws 2 cards. The doctor's back.
Okay. I will.
Maybe he'll forgive me for what I did to him.
A 2 sticks and a resin for a farm. Was there a rule against having the same named card, or can you have
I
multiple?
believe unique constructions you can only have 1 of, but common constructions or common critters you can have any number of copies of. So
that would make sense. We'll go with that for now. All right. So I get a berry for playing the farm.
Okay. I'm gonna place a worker there and discard 5 cards. So I'll discard these 5, and I will gain 5 points.
Okay. I will.
Done that early.
Oh yeah, I'll occupy my farm to play this husband.
Yep. I am going to use the tax relief card. I'll put a worker there. I've got the judge and I've got the queen. And then I get to activate production. So I get a berry for the farm. I get a resin and a stone for the resin refinery and the mine. I get to draw 2 cards for the fairgrounds. And then I get to get anything for the husband. I actually don't think it matters what I grab here, so I guess I'll grab a berry.
All right, I'll prepare for season. Look at this stuff back. These guys, I get to activate production. So get a berry, get anything, which will be probably a stone. Get activate anything else. I'll get a resin. I'll come back to that. I will get another berry. So get anything in my city, any other thing in my city. I will, I guess anything.
Yeah.
Makes the most sense, right? I need a stick. Okay. Your turn.
Cemetery and shepherd. Oh, hey, we've got cemetery and a shepherd now. Oh. Okay, I'm going to use my inn to play a critter construction for 3 fewer. I am going to play the courthouse, and I'll spend just 1 stone to build it.
Okay. Hmm. I think I might just go ahead and go here and discard some cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to gain 4.
Okay. I am going to play the city monument because I've got 1, 2, 3 of these now. So I'll grab that event. Here we go.
Okay. Okay. I will just go to play this wife, I think. 2 berries.
I have to think pretty hard about where I'm placing this last card. Hmm. Well, my last worker, I should say, not last card. Yes. Is 3 sticks the best? I'm not convinced that it is. And I'll get 3 sticks. I think this works out if I grab this.
Okay.
No, this does not work if I grab this.
Okay.
It most definitely does not work if I grab that. I will get. Man, I'm really in the tank here. Sorry. I'll get 2 resin. Is that correct? I'll get a resin and a wood. Sorry, resin and a stone.
Okay. I will.
I like. So I have the part of the reason why I went in the tank there was the judge. Whenever I play something, I can substitute one of anything for one of anything else, and then the courthouse is when I gain a resource every time I play a construction. So I was trying to figure out if there was a way that I could play these last 2 cards in my hand being able to substitute anything and then also getting a discount. I think ultimately no is the answer, is that I cannot play both of these cards because I don't have enough resources.
Let me get a berry and a card.
Okay, my turn.
Mhm.
I am now. If I had used the berries, oh my! I could have used the. I could have used the berries. I think maybe. All right. Well, anyway, I will spend 2, 3, and 3 to play the palace. Um, and then I get a refund of something. I'll refund a stick, I guess.
What does the palace do?
I get 1 point for each unique construction.
Okay.
Which is this, that. So quite a few points.
I will go to the post office and give you these 2 cards.
Thank you.
And draw 7. That is 6, 7. Okay.
Okay. Do I have a way? Okay. I'm gonna use the judge to just play the doctor. I'm gonna use this wood instead of a berry. So I'll play this doctor.
Okay. I'm going to occupy my dungeon with this ranger. It says move one of your deployed workers to a new location.
Wow. Pretty good.
That is pretty good. I can move off of the post office and go elsewhere. What do I need? I think it's probably reasonable to do this. And discard 3. Discard this mine. Discard this king. No, I'm not playing that. I'll discard this other mine.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Did you grab the points for it?
3 points.
I believe I'm actually out of actions.
Okay.
I have no resources. I have no workers. I cannot play this. Cannot play chapel.
So you don't take your workers back, right?
Cannot play
we figured that out. For your last turn.
That is correct. I'm just done.
Okay.
Like I'm done. You continue taking your turns.
Okay. Man,
I go wander. I go
wander.
wander off, and then.
All right, so I will play this lookout for twig resin stick, or twig resin stone. It says copy a basic forest location by putting a thing there. I will.
This game plays 100 times faster on the second playthrough and with only 2 people.
Yeah, definitely. Any basic forest location. So I can copy your forest locations if I wanted to.
This is forest locations.
Those are forest locations.
Yeah, that's forest.
Okay, so that's very good. That's very
in the basics.
I'm going to use the lookouts to occupy and play this wanderer who does not take a space in my city.
Oh.
He hangs out, but he draws 3/3 cards when he comes into play. Okay. I will. Something's got to get stuffed under this dungeon. That's just got to happen. I could play this teacher with my school. That's free. I draw 2 and keep 1 and give the other to an opponent. Here, you can have this ruins. Then I still have 3 workers too. Jeez. However, I'm loaded up on my stuff, so
I think there are some really wise limits put on places in this game.
yeah.
That exactly for this situation, right? Like,
So I'll go ahead and I think I can claim this guy. So
yep, you got 3.
I'll do that. That's worth. Cemetery Shepherd, no. Woodcarver Chapel, no. So that's all as far as I can events I can go. I can definitely go here and discard 2 cards. Woodcarver and Ruins to gain 2. Can I make the palace? I don't think so. Because I can put something in the dungeon to reduce cost. The bard's probably going in the dungeon.
You're like incentivized to throw him in the dungeon.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bard. Come on. Come on.
He's bothering everybody with singing.
Yeah, come on. It's so annoying.
His general positive demeanor. Into the dungeon with you.
I can't get to the palace, I don't think. It's too much. If I could play like an inn for 2 points, right? It's like that's not that bad. So yeah, I'll put the bard in the dungeon to play the inn for free.
It's another bard.
Another bard, okay. That's everything I can do from here because I'm loaded up here. So I can't play any more cards. I can't put anything else in the dungeon. I have 1 more rat. How can I gain a point with this rat? I can't. Can I place there again?
Believe so.
I think so, right?
Yeah,
Open
it's
space?
any number of workers can be placed there.
Okay, so that's 2 points, right?
Yeah, I don't think there was any rules on whose units could be placed there.
So I'll just take 2 more points there.
Okay.
Okay. And that's it. That's the game.
All right. Total it up.
I think cards in
Cards in
hand
hand
doesn't
do
matter,
not matter, I don't believe.
so basically just count our points that are showing.
Yep.
And that's it. Extra resources don't count for anything, right, either?
I don't believe so. There were cards that give you points for your resources, but yeah, that's another one of those wise limits, I think. Because the first game, I had like a whole bunch of like production stuff, and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Because after the first couple of turns, you're playing a lot of stuff for free or for reduced cost anyway. So, okay. Anyway,
You can count yours up first. And
sure.
We'll just probably
I got 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, plus 3, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 3 is 36, and 4 is 40, 42, 45, 46, 47, 51, 55, and then plus 1 for each unique construction that I have. So 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61.
61.
61 is my total.
That's a lot. I don't know if I have 61. We'll see.
You get a lot of those.
I do have a lot of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'll come back to these. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. And we'll go ahead and count these. So 34, 1 for each common critter. So 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 1 for each unique creature. 42, 43.
Everybody else.
43.
Yeah.
3 for each in your dungeon. It's 43, 46, 49, 52, 54, 56, 57, 66. 66. Wow.
I had how many?
64.
64.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. I actually did not think I was winning that game.
When you had a bunch of extra actions, I was like,
yeah, that's a lot of
you could
extra
probably
actions.
squeak it out.
Yeah.
You could probably squeak it out since you had those extra actions.
The husbands and wives, ooh, that's so many
it's
points.
so many points.
And that combined with the school was really, really good.
Yeah, so I felt like I was way far ahead until you drew a bunch of the extra cards there on that last little bit.
The post office was big.
Yeah, you
got
a lot of cards from there. I think that put it out of reach for me. So yeah.
There you have it. That's Everdell.
There you go. That played very fast this time.
Yeah.
But I think that was, like I said, due in part to the two people.
The governing officer ignoring healthcare doesn't work out well if everyone does their job on their own, huh? Yeah, exactly.
I hired a doctor after I took care of everything else.
Exactly. This is definitely a good two-player game.
Yeah, plays really quick.
Yeah.
So, substantially less cutthroat, I'd say.
Yeah, I don't like cutthroat honestly when it comes to two-player games.
Well, it's hard to like.
Or really in board
it's
games
hard to freeze somebody out completely in two-player.
Yeah.
And in four-player, it's like you may as well not even pay attention to the meta until it gets around to your turn because
we barely touched the meta. I feel like during this game, right? Now we get to play put the game up part of the stream. That's the most fun part of the stream. Okay.
I'll just dump these in the.
All the critters can go in there. Luckily, we got these sweet trays, and you can just like pour them down into the bag.
I do have to say this was one of the better 3D printing investments Justin has ever done. Is the trays?
Little trays, they're amazing.
They make cleanup and playing a lot easier. So you just get to dump stuff in bags and.
3 people maybe there's a little blockage. I think so. We play with 4. I think it was just like the fact that we all played the first time.
I think that was a big factor is that we were all playing for the first time. We didn't know what anything did. We would see something and we'd be like, "What does that do?"
Yeah.
We'd look for it. We wouldn't see it. So I think everybody had varying level. We kept having to look up rules because, like we said, one of the guys that we played with just he didn't want to accept the fact that we could be at different phases of the game at the same time. So,
this is the collector's edition. That did come with like expansion cards.
Yeah, there are actually
several
expansions. There are a lot of expansions for.
There's like 3 or 4, right?
Yeah, there's 2 or 3. A lot. A lot. I'm not sure exactly what they add or take away from the game. I'd be interested to know.
Yeah, I know 1 was highly recommended as like the first one you should get. These there. All right.
These just
go. This I can go to baggie. Like all the main cards in there.
The main cards in the bag? You got a little hole right here.
We put them in bags here.
Put them in a bag? Cards in a bag? Unsleeved cards in a bag?
Gotta protect.
Unsleeved cards in a bag? Oh, this is monstrous.
Right.
I won't be party to this.
It's a lot of stuff. Gold.
Yeah.
Love these thick gold tokens.
Yeah, they got a nice clink to them.
Yeah.
You missed it. Yeah, sorry, Farquaad.
I know. You're too late. Too late.
We're at the dock leave part of the stream. So.
It played pretty quick. That was actually faster than
I thought. It went way faster than we expected.
Yeah.
Or definitely faster than I expected. Based off of our first play, it was like 3.5 hours or something. It was.
Yeah, I don't know if this game translated as well to streaming as like some of our other games, like the Loop. Did.
What is the second hour? Who even knows? I talk about Path of Exile build for the next hour.
Let's take part of this tree.
Yeah.
There's one part of the tree. Another part of the tree. There we go.
What did the 3D tree do? It's just cool looking.
Yeah, it just kind of it has all the cards on it.
It is form over function, I think.
Yeah, it's not really necessary, right? Because you saw most of the important parts of the board. The tree just held the goal cards and your workers.
Your extra workers.
And that's it.
So, yeah, there you go. Everdell. Pretty fun. This game was like really hard to get for a while there. I don't know if this was Kickstarted or not, but
I think
this game was really hard to get, like circa 2018 or so.
Cascadia Go would have been cool if it had helped hold the resources. Yeah, if it had like trays that came with it, right?
If you picked the berries off the tree,
picking the berries would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we play something else?
I don't know.
Are we done?
I would rather go build stuff.
Nathan's got Path of Exile brain.
I got Path of Exile brain right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got Path of Exile brain. Yeah. The skill tree, the data is finally available. So yeah.
No extra content tonight.
Yeah.
He's too into it.
Yeah. We blazed through Everdell.
Yeah.
We're think about it. This YouTube content. Yeah. Right? We're trying to get truncated down for YouTube content. So
I guess. Please subscribe.
Yep.
Please. Thank you.
Yep. So if you hung out to the end of the stream,
you don't even have to like. Just subscribe.
Just subscribe.
Mute us and subscribe. That's a great question, Joker.
I don't know.
The leaderboard. Ooh, Player Herp is third. Ooh, we can't let Player Herp get this cool color.
Wednesday, card game Necromancy, Warhammer, Age of Sigmar Champions.
It's gonna be fun. I made a couple decks. We have cool play mats.
Yep, I was able to commandeer play mats from the store that I work at. So
very exciting.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday with some card game Necromancy. What are we doing for card game Necromancy on the following week?
I don't know.
Should we do classic Netrunner?
I think that's been an ask for a long time.
That one has been long asked for.
I made the orc deck and a Daemon deck.
Daemon.
I couldn't quite like put together good decks for the other ones with what I had. I think I only bought like 2 boxes. So yeah, I had not enough stuff to really be happy with almost any of the decks I built. I think the orc stuff I probably have is way better than anything else. But I think that was just how the game was after the first set.
I think so. The orcs, from what I understand, the orcs were insane in the first set.
Yeah, so sorry, I'll let you play orcs. Yeah, it was. They seemed pretty silly. There's just like a guy that gives you extra actions the whole time he's in play, so it seems insane. All right, thanks for watching.
Yep.
And we'll see you for Card Game Necromancy.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.